Hi NIS friends, it's Miss Dakota, and today I wanted to do something fun with you guys that you can do as a family. Something that I like to do in my free time, and since we have a lot of free time right now, is to make chocolate chip cookies. So I have all of my ingredients out on the table, and I got the recipe offline, which you can do, or you can follow mine. The first thing you're gonna need is either a half cup of butter or a half cup of applesauce. A while ago, I read online that you could substitute butter for applesauce. So I have some applesauce, so I figured why not? You're gonna need 3/4 cups of brown sugar, 1/4 cup of regular sugar, 1 egg, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 2 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of cornstarch, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, a half teaspoon of salt, and 1 1/4 cup chocolate chips. I didn't have any chocolate chips in my house, so I cut up some little Hershey bars. They're super tiny, like little chocolate chips, so hopefully those will be good. Okay, the first thing we have to do is preheat the oven to 350 degrees. I did that before I started the video, so that's preheating right now. All right, the first thing on our list is a half cup of applesauce. I used a little container of Mott's applesauce, which happens to be a half cup. So we're gonna put that in. All right, the next thing we need is 3/4 cups of brown sugar. So I have my 1/4 cup, and we're gonna need 3 of them. So if you guys wanna help me count, we're gonna scoop. Right, that's 1, 2, and 3. Right. Okay, next thing on our list is 1/4 cup of regular sugar. So I have my container of regular sugar. And all we need is 1 scoop. Okay, the next thing on our list is 1 egg. So I have my egg right here. I'm gonna crack it and plop. Okay. I'm gonna wipe my hands. And the next thing we need is 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I have my 1 teaspoon. We're gonna pour that in. 1 and 2. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is mix. Okay, we're gonna mix all of our wet ingredients together. All right, we're gonna put that one off to the side. And now we're gonna do our dry ingredients. So the first thing out of the dry ingredients is 2 cups of flour, right? My flour container. This one's really big. Okay, we have 1 cup. We need 2 of them. So we're gonna do 1 and 2. All right. Next thing we need is 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. I have my box of cornstarch and my 1 teaspoon. Okay. 2, 1. 2. All right, the next thing out of the dry ingredients is 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I have my baking soda here. We're gonna use the same one. Sprinkle that in. And we need a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. All right, I got my 1/2 teaspoon and my salt. I'm gonna pour that in. All right, and that's all the dry ingredients. So we're gonna mix these ones up. All right, now what we're going to do is add our dry ingredients to our wet ingredients. All right, we're gonna pour these ones in. Okay, now we're gonna mix them all together. Okay, and if you're doing this with a few friends, like brothers and sisters, you can take turns mixing. A song that we sing in the classroom when we're mixing is mix, mix, mix it up, mix it all around, mix, mix, mix it up, then we pass it down, and you can pass it to your friend or your brother or your sister, whoever you're with. All right? All right. Once it's all mixed up, we're going to add in our last ingredient, which is our chocolate chips, or in my case, little Hershey bars. And the recipe calls for 1 1/4 cups. We're gonna mix those in. All right, and now we have our cookie dough. Okay, what we're gonna do next is scoop the cookie dough onto our cookie sheet. I'm using an ice cream scooper, but the one that I have is kind of big, so I'm only scooping it about halfway and then putting it on the sheet. All right, I have some cookies here on the tray, and I wanted to see if you guys could help me count them so I know how many I have before they go in the oven. All right, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 chocolate chip cookies going into the oven. Right, our cookies are in the oven. We're gonna set our timer for 15 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, friends, our timer just went off. So now I'm going to take out the cookies. All right, friends, my cookies are out of the oven, and I cut into one to make sure that they were done. Can you help me count them to make sure they're all there? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait, didn't we have 12 before? All right, friends, I hope you had fun making cookies with me today. I hope to see you all soon.